Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another little vlog review, this time of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, What They Became. Now, one of the hands down most awesome scene in this episode, Skye shooting Ward. My fiance, Rev Resner, had told me that, Skye was going to shoot someone and it was going to be really surprising. So I was watching this whole episode. Whenever Skye picked up a gun, I was like, okay, is there anyone she'd shoot that'd be surprising? And I was still amazed. Because what happened was that Skye picks up the gun, and there's not a moment for you to go, oh, she looks like she's aiming the shot. No, it just picks up the gun, Ward walks, boom. And this also shows that while Ward may still love Skye in his own demented way, Skye doesn't love him back. Skye's like, fuck that shit, I'll shoot you. I'm not going to hesitate to pull the trigger. And I like that. Let me say this. I like Ward's character now that he's, changed. You can't tell if he's good or if he's bad. He's somewhere in the middle where his whole reason for being lines up with Coulson, and sometimes it doesn't, so it's hard to pinpoint where exactly it stands, which I like. But I have never liked Skyward, the shipping name of Skye and Ward, as an actual ship. I just felt like it was forced, and so I really like the turn it's taking now. I mean, if Ward does end up with Skye, he is going to have to go through hell and back. And from Skye shooting Ward, we can tell she's not going to take it easy on him. She's not going to be, oh, you did this one small thing to show you love me? Fuck that. Yeah. Now, Whitehall's death seemed to be sudden. It seemed like it was going to be a nice climactic battle between Cal, aka Skye's father, and Whitehall. Cal was like, he's basically been thinking of killing Whitehall for years. He's been waiting, he's been planning. And so, just as it's going to be about to happen, Whitehall picks up the gun, is about to pull the trigger, and then is shot dead by Coulson. And Cal checks the pulse, and he's like, what'd you do? And Coulson, the line was fucking hilarious. He was like, I saved your life. You're welcome. Because he doesn't realize what was going to go down. He was thinking to save Cal's life. And I think some people were like, well, couldn't Coulson, disarmed him because Coulson would want to get information? The thing is, Hydra has many heads. And Whitehall's been doing his own damn thing. So he might not have really another connection to Hydra. Who knows? All the info might be out of date, so Coulson shoots him. Yeah. And it was, I was like, really, this is how you're going to kill this big character? But on the other hand, it does give us, the audience, a chance to feel Cal's pain. Because like Cal, we wanted some big climactic. We wanted Cal to kill Whitehall. And it's like, over. And so we might see more through Cal's eyes with that. We can see, oh, this is why he's fucking pissed off, because I'm pissed off. And so I'm going to hold off my final judgment of whether killing Whitehall like that was good or bad. Sometimes in a series, you can't judge immediately. You can't immediately say this was a good decision or a bad decision, because sometimes there's still time in a series to, say what you thought was bad was actually good. I've read a couple books, one being The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling, the other being The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Now, both books I started out not liking, and I continue to read them because I don't like books to defeat me. And I'm now on the third book of the Maze Runner series, and The Casual Vacancy made me cry in tears at the end. So sometimes you have to wait things out a little bit. So if you're angry about Whitehall dying like that, just wait to see how it plays out. Maybe it doesn't have a good payoff, maybe it does. We're going to have to wait and see, and I know the average viewer out there just wants to make quick snap judgments about things. And finally for today, the ending scene. Oh my fucking god. Both Raina and Sky are Inhumans, shown by the fact that both could touch the obelisk. I'm going to call it the Diviner because I don't think I'm saying the first way correctly. And I'd have to watch the scene again. Mind you, when I do these vlog reviews, I usually only see the episode once. But I swear there were like cat-like eyes. And so, yeah, I guess then it switches to Sky, and just how it explodes off her, how things hang in the air. That is fucking beautiful. That was like, I mean, I'm not saying Sky was hot, I'm just saying that effect and everything that was going on, that was hot. Just how the shot was filmed was hot. And I'm really nerdy there. But it was great. It got build up. It was like, okay, I can't wait to see what happens next. And then near the very last scene of the episode was an Inhuman, the guy with no eyes. No eyes. Let's call him No Eyes. So No Eyes talks to another person on the phone, so there's probably a group of Inhumans. And I'm running out of time. This episode is so awesome. I'm sorry, I just can't record anything over 15 minutes, so I always like to go around the 10-minute mark just to make sure I don't talk on too long, because some episodes started not to do. And so my final thoughts of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, What They Became, it was a really fast-paced mid-season finale, and I know a lot of people are sad about Trip, but he's a good character. I just didn't care about losing him. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see vlog reviews like this, and tomorrow my Interstellar Ran review should finally be out. And tomorrow or the day after, my review of Mockingjay Part 1 should be out. And I will leave off any spoilers from the Mockingjay book that might happen in Part 2, so don't worry. And if you go on my blog, the sidebar thingy, you can see where else I am on the web and say hi. And You see the little dragon on the side bar thingy? You can name it, and if you name it, you have a chance at advertising it on my blog for a short time. The rules and more info about that is on my blog itself, on the sidebar thingy, don't worry. And if you're watching this on the YouTubes, down in the description is a link to donate your account, and if you donate your Twitter and or Facebook accounts to my campaign, thank you very much. And until next video.